Welcome. I'm your host, Kristen. In tonight's story, you will meet the Bakers, a charming elderly couple with a passion for baking by moonlight just outside their enchanting forest cottage. This is the first in a series that will focus on the adventures of the Bakers. Tonight's dish, blueberry donuts, was inspired by the homemade blueberry donuts that my oldest son loves so much. His eyes light up when he comes downstairs in the morning and sees them sitting under the clear glass top of our dessert stand. So I always make it a surprise because I know how much he loves them, and his delighted response when he sees them is always my reward. As we begin, I invite you to take a deep, deep breath. Breathe in and let it out slowly. Stretch your arms and your legs and just let any tension slip away. Move around in your bed until you find the position that is just right. This evening is all about your comfort and relaxation. So take another deep breath, make yourself comfy and cozy, and let's begin. Our story unfolds in a picturesque cobblestone and wood cottage, tucked away amidst a grove of towering trees. Its gray thatched roof adds a touch of rustic charm, blending seamlessly with the natural surroundings. The cottage emanates warmth and coziness, inviting anyone who approaches to step into a world of enchantment. Here, we meet Mr. and Mrs. Baker, the delightful inhabitants of this magical cottage. Mr. Baker is an elderly man, short and pudgy, with curly chin-length white hair that seems to dance with every step that he takes. His rosy cheeks and warm smile radiate a genuine sense of kindness and wisdom. Mr. Baker is a problem solver by nature, blessed with the remarkable ability to find practical solutions even in the most challenging situation. And he has a gift for conveying the most profound thoughts through just a few simple, well-chosen words. Beside him stands his beloved wife, Mrs. Baker. Short and sprightly, she possesses an effervescent spirit that lights up every room that she walks into. Her big blue eyes twinkle with joy, reflecting a soul filled with immense love and compassion. Mrs. Baker's long white hair is almost always fashioned into two long braids, flowing freely down her back. She adorns herself in skirts and tops that are as colorful and flowy as her vibrant personality. Her infectious cheerfulness and chattiness make her the life of every gathering, bringing smiles to the faces of all who encounter her. Nestled next to the cottage, a clearing reveals an outdoor hearth, lovingly crafted by Mr. Baker himself. The crackling fire within casts a warm glow, inviting anyone to come closer and revel in its comfort. The scent of burning wood fills the air, mingling with the fragrant aromas of the surrounding forest. And what truly adds magic to the scene is the presence of a friendly raccoon family. A mother raccoon and her 3 mischievous babies frequent the cottage, forming an unlikely bond with the bakers. The raccoons have become cherished visitors, drawn by the treats the bakers lovingly provide. The bakers feed them, and the raccoons reciprocate with their playful antics and unwavering loyalty. Together, the bakers, the raccoon family, and the hearth form an air of warmth, love, and harmony, transforming the little cottage into a haven where stories are shared, laughter echoes, and unforgettable memories are woven into the very fabric of the forest. And so, dear friend, come and join us at the cobblestone and wood cottage as we embark on a whimsical journey of discovery and delight. With a cup of tea in hand, let me regale you with the tale of the blueberry donuts and the unexpected adventure that awaits. For in this world, where anything is possible, even the simplest moments can transform into extraordinary experiences. The blueberry donut adventure begins. As the sun begins its descent, casting a warm golden hue over the forest, a palpable excitement fills the clearing around the cottage. Mr. and Mrs. Baker eagerly prepare for their cherished blueberry donut tradition. They know that this enchanting process is about more than just creating a delectable treat. It's a celebration of nature's bounty and the joy of simple pleasures. Amidst the flickering glow of the crackling fire in the outdoor hearth, Mr. and Mrs. Baker gather their ingredients and utensils. The rustic wooden table beside the hearth serves as their culinary workspace. With purposeful movements, Mrs. Baker carefully measures out the flour, the sugar, and other essential ingredients, while Mr. Baker tends to the fire, ensuring a perfect bed of glowing embers. Around them, the forest comes alive with sounds of rustling leaves and chirping crickets. Shafts of dappled moonlight filter through the tree branches, casting a gentle, enchanting glow upon their preparations. The air is crisp and cool, invigorating their spirits as they immerse themselves in the task at hand. As they work side by side, the symbiosis between Mr. and Mrs. Baker becomes evident. Mr. Baker's resourcefulness shines as he meticulously arranges the outdoor hearth, ensuring optimal heat distribution for the upcoming baking process. His practicality is a steady force, complementing Mrs. Baker's vibrant and cheerful demeanor. Mrs. Baker's voice fills the clearing as she shares anecdotes and stories, her laughter blending harmoniously with the crackling fire. Her vivacious energy uplifts their spirits, infusing the night with an air of joy and possibility. Together, they form a harmonious duo, each bringing their unique strengths to the culinary ballet unfolding before them. The stage is set, dear friend, for the next chapter in our tale, an unforeseen journey that will lead the bakers to an extraordinary encounter and a discovery that will forever transform their blueberry donut tradition. So take a moment to embrace the anticipation, bask in the warmth of the outdoor hearth, and let the magic of this enchanting night guide us onward as we delve deeper into the remarkable adventure of Mr. and Mrs. Baker. A forgotten ingredient. With all the preparations complete and the donut batter mixed to perfection, Mr. and Mrs. Baker excitedly reach for the blueberries, only to find an empty spot on the table where they should have been. Their expressions turn from anticipation to mild dismay as the realization sinks in. The crucial ingredient has been forgotten. They exchange a momentary glance, their disappointment palpable, but not for long. Instead of dwelling on their oversight, a mischievous glimmer enters Mr. Baker's eyes, and a smile plays at the corners of Mrs. Baker's lips. They share a silent understanding, knowing that sometimes the universe guides us toward unexpected paths for a reason. With a newfound sense of adventure, they decide to turn this setback into an opportunity to explore the wild forest at night in search of the freshest, most succulent blueberries. The couple gathers a basket and a small lantern, its glow illuminating their path. Outside the cottage, the friendly raccoon family watches curiously, seemingly aware of the unfolding adventure. The forest, normally a familiar backdrop, becomes an uncharted realm, brimming with possibilities. Mr. and Mrs. Baker venture into the night, guided by the comforting rustle of leaves and the ethereal glow of moonlight filtering through the canopy above. As the Bakers wander through the forest, a profound realization draws upon them. They were meant to forget the blueberries. Their initial disappointment transforms into gratitude for this unexpected adventure. They understand that what might seem like a mistake at first can lead to a greater adventure, an opportunity for growth and discovery. The universe, in its mysterious ways, has gifted them a chance to experience something truly extraordinary. In this moment, the Bakers soak in the beauty of the forest at night, its sights, sounds, and the smells enveloping them. They pause to listen to the nocturnal orchestra, the hooting of an owl, the rustling of small creatures in the underbrush, and the gentle whispers of the wind. Their senses are heightened as they navigate the moonlit path, guided not only by their desire for blueberries, but also an innate connection to the natural world. Dear friend, let us rejoice in the wonder of this journey as the Bakers discover that even in moments of apparent loss or mistake, the universe weaves a tapestry of unexpected blessings. For it's in the depths of the night, beneath the starlit canopy, that they will stumble upon a treasure that far surpasses their wildest dreams, a gift from the universe that will forever change their blueberry donut tradition and illuminate the profound interconnectedness of all things. So let us continue on this enchanting path, walking hand in hand with the Bakers, eager to uncover the extraordinary moments that await us just beyond the next twist in the forest trail. Nighttime foraging. With the lantern casting a warm glow on their path, Mr. and Mrs. Baker carve a path through the night. The friendly raccoon family follows closely, their tiny footprints in the soft earth marking the way. It's as if the forest itself has conspired to join them on this mystical adventure, offering its wisdom and companionship. The air is crisp, carrying a symphony of scents, the earthiness of damp soil, the invigorating aroma of pine, and the delicate perfume of wildflowers dancing on the night breeze. Shadows sway in the moonlight, creating a whimsical dance on the forest floor. The Bakers' footsteps echo softly, their presence now becoming part of the nocturnal chorus. Above, The canopy of trees rustles with life. Stars twinkle through the interwoven branches, and the occasional hoot of an owl punctuates the stillness. Fireflies flicker like ethereal lanterns, illuminating the path ahead. The forest seems to whisper secrets, inviting the bakers deeper into its wonders, guiding them toward the hidden treasures of the wild. With each step, the bond between the bakers and their raccoon companions grows even stronger. The raccoon family, sensing their purpose, run ahead of the bakers and lead the way with an unspoken understanding. Mr. and Mrs. Baker watch the raccoons' nimble movements, admiring their resourcefulness and adaptability. Laughter and conversation fill the air as the Bakers share stories and moments of awe. Mrs. Baker playfully mimics the raccoon's nimble running techniques, causing everyone to burst out into fits of laughter. Dear friend, in the stillness of the night, beneath the canopy of ancient trees, the Bakers and their raccoon companions work together to find their way through the woods. As they journey deeper into the forest, the line that separates humans from animals begins to blur, revealing the interconnectedness of all living beings. So let us continue to follow the whispers of the night, guided by the wisdom of the raccoon family and the enchanting melodies of the forest, as the Baker's Blueberry Donut adventure unfolds with unforeseen magic. A serendipitous discovery. As they traverse the forest, the Bakers and their raccoon companions navigate winding paths and moss-covered stones, their anticipation growing with each step. Suddenly, as if guided by an unseen hand, they stumble upon a hidden grove bathed in moonlight. Before them lies a breathtaking sight, a sprawling blueberry patch, its branches laden with plump, glistening berries. The Bakers exchange incredulous glances, their hearts brimming with joy. It seems the universe has conspired to lead them to an even more abundant source of nature's bounty. With a gentle touch, Mrs. Baker plucks a perfectly ripe blueberry from the branch. Its skin yields ever so slightly, releasing a burst of sweet fragrance. The Bakers raise the blueberries to their lips, savoring the moment as the flavors unfold. Each succulent morsel bursts with a symphony of taste, sweetness mingling with a subtle tartness, a hint of wildness reminiscent of the forest itself. The blueberry's vibrant hue stains their fingertips, a colorful testament to the richness they have discovered. Their senses come alive as they continue to indulge in nature's gift. The juicy blueberries fill their mouths, leaving behind a delightful tang. The soft flesh, cool and fresh, just like the night air, offers a tender texture that seems to dissolve with every bite. The sweetness lingers on their tongues, a reminder of the serendipitous journey that brought them here. Surrounded by the blueberry-laden grove, the Bakers stand in awe of the universe's generosity. What initially seemed like a mishap, forgetting the blueberries, has turned into a revelation. They realize that sometimes the universe has a way of guiding us to something even better than what we initially sought. In this moment of reflection, the Bakers embrace the beauty of their journey, the winding path that led them to this extraordinary grove, their baskets filled to the brim. They express gratitude to the raccoon family who have accompanied them on this adventure. The bond deepened by their shared discovery of nature's treasures. And as they stand in the moonlit grove, the air thick with the aroma of ripe blueberries, they understand that this is more than a simple culinary experience. It's a reminder of life's endless capacity for surprises and the magic that can unfold when we allow ourselves to wander off the beaten path. Dear friend, let us revel in the splendor of this serendipitous discovery and the unexpected bounty bestowed upon the bakers. With each juicy blueberry savored, let us celebrate the remarkable journey that is unfolded, where a simple oversight led to a treasure beyond their imagination. So let us linger in this moment, immersed in the luscious flavors and enchanting aromas, as we eagerly await the next chapter of the Baker's Blueberry Donut Adventure, where the delightful surprises continue to unfold. Return to the cottage. With their baskets brimming with blueberries, the bakers make their way back to the cozy haven of their cottage. Their steps are light, their spirits buoyant as they anticipate the transformation of their humble donuts into delightful blueberry treats. The raccoon family follows closely, eager to continue in the shared escapade. As they approach the cottage, the soft glow of the crackling fire in the outdoor hearth greets them, casting dancing shadows upon the cobblestone and wood. The aroma of burning wood mingles with the earthy scent of the forest, welcoming the baker's home. The fire's crackling symphony intertwines with the rustling leaves, creating a melody that serenades the night. With renewed vigor, the bakers gather their ingredients near the hearth. Mr. Baker deftly stokes the fire, ensuring it maintains the perfect temperature for the cooking process. Mrs. Baker, her hands a blurry of activity, skillfully combines the remaining ingredients, adding the freshly foraged blueberries with a flourish. As the donuts sizzle in the pan, the tantalizing aroma of warm dough and blueberries fills the air. The bakers watch with eager anticipation as the donuts transform, their golden exteriors developing a delicate crispness. The sight of the blueberries peeking through the dough brings a smile to their faces, a visual reminder of the serendipitous adventure that led them here. Dear friend, let us revel in this moment as the bakers continue their culinary endeavor on the outdoor hearth, their hearts alight with the joy of creation. The flames of the hearth dance with delight, casting a comforting glow. And soon, as the blueberry donuts are cooked to perfection, the bakers will indulge in the culmination of their journey, a sweet reward that encapsulates the magic of the forest, the beauty of mistakes turned into unexpected blessings, and the joy of sharing a delectable treat with loved ones. So let us hold our breath in anticipation, for the taste of those delicious blueberry donuts is but a heartbeat away, beckoning us to savor the wonders that unfold with every bite. The sweet rewards. The bakers carefully lift the golden brown donuts from the pan, their mouths watering at the sight and aroma. The bakers each choose a delicious warm donut and giggle with delight as they bring them to their lips. Each bite reveals a symphony of flavors, a burst of sweetness from the blueberries, perfectly melded with the light, pillowy dough. The donuts melt in their mouths. They exchange knowing glances, their eyes twinkling with delight as they relish the culmination of their culinary adventure. The taste of their triumph is as sweet as the blueberry donuts themselves. The bakers gather around the outdoor hearth. Their laughter mingles with the crackling fire and fills the night air. The raccoon family, perched nearby, adds their own chattering voices to the chorus of celebration. Mr. and Mrs. Baker take the remainder of the fresh berries and sprinkle them on the ground for the raccoon family to enjoy. In this moment of shared delight, the bakers reflect on the remarkable journey they have undertaken. A journey that began with a forgotten ingredient and led them to a treasure trove of blueberries and an even deeper bond with their raccoon friends. As the bakers take their final bites of blueberry donuts, a sense of fulfillment washes over them. They realize what initially seemed like a mistake or a loss turned out to be a beautiful gift. The forgotten blueberries led them on a captivating adventure where they discovered something even more wonderful, a hidden grove of blueberries, and the joy of companionship with the raccoon family. Through this experience, they have learned to embrace life's unexpected turns, to see possibilities where others may see only obstacles. Dear friend, as we bid farewell to the bakers and their blueberry donut adventure, let us carry with us the inspiring message that sometimes our greatest treasures are found in the most serendipitous of circumstances. Let us remember that setbacks and mistakes can often lead us to extraordinary discoveries. And let us embrace the whimsical nature of life, trusting that the universe has a way of guiding us to something even better than what we had initially sought. So as we raise our imaginary blueberry donuts in celebration, let us toast to the bakers and their journey, one that reminds us to find joy in the unexpected, to celebrate the richness of life's surprises, and to savor every sweet bite along the way. And so, dear friend, with a twinkle in my eye and a heart full of gratitude, I bid you farewell, knowing that our paths may cross again in the realm of stories and dreams. May your own journey be filled with unexpected treasures, and may you always embrace the marvelous tapestry of life that unfolds before you.